Over 5,000 companies facing GST probe. US government goes into shutdown after Senate rejects funding bill. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. You're watching the evening edition of News on 2. I'm Jessica Lee. The Royal Malaysian Customs Department has opened more than 5,000 investigation papers on cheating cases involving the Goods and Services Tax or GST in the 2.5 years since its implementation on April 1st, 2015. Its Director General, Datuk Sri Subramaniam Tolasi, says legal action will be taken against those who are guilty of cheating, adding that some had already been brought to court. Datuk Sri Subramaniam said the probe involves 5,000 out of 465,000 companies registered as of December 31st last year.
Yang menipu ni kita akan dakwa di mahkamah, ya. Dan syarikat-syarikat yang dah memungut GST tak bayar dan sebagainya, kita juga senarai hitamkan, ya. Untuk mengurangkan isu-isu ni, kita telah memperkenalkan program Duta GST lah.
Datuk Sri Subramaniam said the department's personnel will take on the role of ambassadors to help companies manage their GST claims and further increase compliance among businesses in the country. He added that the department targets to achieve 43 billion ringgit in GST collection in 2017, 1 billion ringgit more than 2016. Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak has called upon Malaysians, especially the younger generation, to have political consciousness to decide on what is best for themselves and the nation. The Prime Minister said the nation has come a long way and has a bright future thanks to Barisan Nasional's leadership thus far. Speaking during the launch of the Sahabat Puteri BN Azalea 2018 program in Kuala Lumpur today, Datuk Sri Najib said the current BN leadership will continue to work to bring a brighter future for Malaysia.
Kita juga mempunyai agenda dan kita mampu melaksanakan agenda transformasi negara. Beza kita dengan pembangkang. Pembangkang is an untested coalition. Mereka sebenarnya tidak senang hati dan curiga di antara satu sama lain. Itulah hakikatnya. Oleh itu, kita tidak boleh menaruh harapan kepada mereka, melainkan kepada Barisan Nasional.
Azalea is aimed at forging solidarity among the Puteri wing of UMNO, BN component parties, NGOs, university students and young women to boost support for BN. Meanwhile, speaking at the same event, Chairman of Sahabat Puteri BN Azalea 2018, Datuk Mas Ermiyati Samsudin, declared today that Azalea 2018 would see the movement working in sync to claim the youth votes for BN. According to Dato' Mas Ermiyati, the Election Commission's EC's recent data shows that there are currently 14.8 million voters below 40 years or 40% of the total registered voters. Furthermore, EC data indicates that 20% are first-time voters. Hence, it is crucial for Sahabat Puteri BN to convince young people that BN is the best choice.
Untuk gerak kerja IT which Puteri, dan kita akan minta juga bantuan daripada sahabat-sahabat Puteri BN untuk membantu. Yang keduanya untuk engage dengan orang muda, dan yang ketiga JR Plus, iaitu menjadi nadi utama untuk kita melihat kecenderungan, sokongan dan sebagainya. Di samping keempat, sesi penerangan, bukan hanya sesi penerangan turun bercakap ni, tetapi juga sebagai cyber troopers dan juga untuk menjawab tangkis tomahan dan sebagainya.
Dato' Mas Ermiyati also attributed the launch of Azalea 2018 as the Prime Minister's move to make 2018 the year of women's empowerment, with a particular focus on young women. The newly opened Urban Transformation Centre, or UTC, in Pasir Gudang is expected to cater to more than 70,000 people each month, as it has 14 government agencies under its roof. Johor Menteri Besar Dato' Muhammad Khalid Nordin says this will help ease the problem of congestion at the UTC in Johor Bahru. Dato' Muhammad Khalid said currently the UTC in Johor Bahru had been attracting a crowd of some 100,000 people each month. He added with the opening of another UTC in Pasir Gudang, those who live and work in the surrounding areas, including Kota Tinggi and Pengerang, do not have to go to the city centre anymore.
Ia boleh memberi perkhidmatan juga kepada kawasan-kawasan sebelah Tebrau, Tiram. Saya ingat sebelah sana pun pertumbuhannya sangat tinggi. Dan begitu juga Pengerang dan sebagainya, dia tak perlu pergi ke kota ataupun pergi ke Johor Bahru. Sebab kalau dia saru ke Pasir Gudang ni, saya ingat dalam setengah jam 40 minit dah sampai.
Dato' Muhammad Khalid said this during his visit to the Pasir Gudang UTC, which was officially opened on December 31st, 2017. Among the agencies are One Malaysia Clinic, Immigration Department, National Registration Department, Road Transport Department and Social Welfare Department. On another note, Dato' Muhammad Khalid said the state government will give its full support and cooperation towards the Rapid Transit System (RTS) link that would connect Johor Bahru and Singapore crossing the Straits of Johor. He said the project, which is expected to be completed by 2024, will especially benefit more than 300,000 Malaysians who work in the island republic. Malaysia and Singapore inked an agreement on Tuesday, January 16th, to build the RTS link, which could reduce congestion on the causeway by up to 15%. The RTS link will have a capacity of up to 10,000 passengers per hour in each direction, which translates to an additional 60,000 commuters crossing the causeway during peak hours. To facilitate passenger flow, it will have co-located customs, immigration and quarantine facilities in both Bukit Chagar and Woodlands North. The Water for Life program, an initiative by Petronas Dagangan Berhad or PDB, together with the Malaysian Nature Society (MNS), has benefited more than 14,000 residents nationwide since it was introduced in 2013. PDB Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Dato' Muhammad Ibrahim Nudin Muhammad Yunus said the program was part of efforts to ensure that the people, especially those living in the interior areas, would receive consistent supply of clean water. Speaking at the launch of the Water for Life 2018 program in Kampung Lubuk Macang, Chuping Perlis today, Dato' Muhammad Ibrahim Nudin said the installation cost for the project was RM80,000.
Program ini adalah untuk menangani isu-isu bekalan air kepada kawasan-kawasan pendalaman di kampung-kampung di mana penduduk-penduduk mendapat adalah sukar untuk mendapat bekalan air yang jernih dan konsisten. Dengan demikian pada hari ini pada tahun 2018 ini adalah kali pertama kita adakan. Sebelumnya kita sudah mengadakan 13. Jadi kali ini 14 kawasan kami telah adakan Water for Life.
The Raja Muda of Perlis, Tuanku Said Faizuddin Putra Jamalulal, officiated the event. A 62-year-old man is feared to have drowned after falling into Sarawak River earlier today. The victim, Bujang Abdullah, was last seen relieving himself before falling into the waters at Pangkalan Panjang, Kuching at around 12:10 a.m. According to Kuching Fire and Rescue Department Operations Commander Aftar Singh, a search and rescue operation was activated at 1 a.m. with a focus on utilizing iron gripping and surface search to recover the victim. The SAR operation involved a scuba team to help search the riverbed. The search operation has been expanded to about 1 kilometre from where the victim fell in. Now, the second panda cub born 6 days ago at the National Zoo in Hulu Klang, Selangor is a female. Now, this was announced by Natural Resources and Environment Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar in a statement today. According to Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Junaidi, the newly born giant panda weighs 190 grams, is healthy and being cared for very well by her mother and handlers at Zoo Negara. The giant panda couple in Malaysia, Sing Sing and Liang Liang, welcomed the birth of their second cub on January 14th. It was born naturally at 7:50 a.m., 89 days after insemination on October 18th, 2017. Their first cub, Nuan Nuan, was born on August 18th, 2015 and could only stay in Malaysia for 2 years before being sent back to Chengdu, China on November 14th last year. This was because of the conditions in the contract with China, which gifted the 2 giant pandas to Malaysia for a 10-year period from 2014. A 10-year-old was killed when his bicycle crashed into 2 motorcycles while crossing a road in Chukai, Kemaman, Terengganu. Muhammad Adib Ashraf Badrul Hisham, a Year 4 pupil of Sekolah Kebangsaan Chukai, died at 9:30 p.m. at the Kemaman Hospital's Emergency and Trauma Unit. The accident took place at 8 p.m. yesterday on Kilometre 1 along Jalan Chukai heading towards Air Puteh near the Kemaman City Council headquarters. Kemaman OCPD Superintendent Muhammad Said Ibrahim disclosed that the accident took place when 2 motorcyclists failed to avoid the victim who was riding across the road on his bicycle. As a result, the victim was flung across the road and sustained serious injuries to his head and body. Both the motorcyclists only sustained light injuries. The victim's body was claimed by family members at 12:15 a.m. for funeral arrangements. 11 occupants of a single-story house were left with only the clothes on their backs after their houses were razed to the ground in an early morning fire at Taman Sukma, Petrajaya, Kuching. According to a statement from the Sarawak Fire and Rescue Operations Centre, a distress call was received at 2:52 a.m. and teams from the Petrajaya and Batu Lintang stations were immediately dispatched to the scene. All the occupants, however, managed to get out of the house without any serious injuries. However, 3 of them who were suffering from asthma were given treatment as a precautionary measure by the Emergency Medical Rescue Service, EMRS, while another 2 were sent to Sarawak General Hospital for further treatment. The fire was finally doused by 4:37 a.m. Thai police arrest suspected kingpin of wildlife trafficking. That and more coming up in our course into shutdown after Senate rejects funding bill. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Jessica Lee. Stay tuned to TV2 and good night.